Hi, it's Thursday. That means it's my Thursday live on my Botanically page. I hope you brought all your citrus with you today. Today we're talking citrus, both the fruit as well as the essential oils. So if you didn't bring, please go and fetch either a lemon or, I don't know, grapefruit. Perhaps you would like to go and fetch some lemon from your lemon tree outside. So in the next couple of minutes, as everyone is logging in, I'm just going to remind you that you do need for today's class your favorite essential oil with you. That is going to be citrus. And also, if possible, go and fetch yourself, if you've got a tree or if you've got it in your fruit basket, go and fetch some lemon. There's some beautiful soft peeling citruses all over in the shops at the moment. Not entirely sure what they are because they just say easy peel, right? That's the new thing. Okay, so please go and get one of those. Or if you're lucky enough like I am, lemon, which is orangey color from my neighbor's tree. I also have a lemon from my organic tree, both of us obviously being organic, but just check the different species here. I mean, how amazing is that? This is a shop-bought lemon. And then obviously I also have a shop-bought grapefruit. Not lucky enough yet to have these trees in my garden. But yeah, please go fetch your citrus fruits. If you've just logged in, please also, do you have your favorite essential oil with you that is of citrus origin? If you don't, please go fetch. And then if you do have them, just go and share with us below, please, what it is that you brought with to the class today. It's going to be a little bit windy out here. I decided to come and sit outside in the greenery. It's a beautiful day, but it is a little windy. And just behind me there, over there, you can see my one lemon tree. I have two. It's actually a funny story. When we bought the house a couple of years ago, there was this tree in the garden that we thought was a lime because they just really never ripened. Went through the extensive effort of trying to find another organic lemon tree, planted it, and then a couple of months later, the lime tree fruit actually turned yellow. So now I have two lemon trees, lucky me, but they're both different varieties, so they taste different, they smell different. It's absolutely amazing. Hi Yolandi, thanks for coming in. Almarie's brought lemon, brilliant. She's got a lemon and a lemon oil. That is a good combination because today we're going to see if there's any variances. Okay, so that's a very good idea if you've got a matching oil to a matching fruit. Brilliant for today's class. So that's great. Michelle also, hello. Skinny 2 is in the class, as well as Rob. Good morning, Rob. Hope you're well. And they have brought with them lemon, wild orange, and citrus bliss. Oh, all those beautiful citrus oils. Fantastic. Gwen has brought lemon and wild orange. Yolandi, you lucky girl. You have lime oil. Now that is a very special oil. Very distinctly reminds me of my trip in Thailand a couple of years ago. So yeah, that is a very beautiful oil to have indeed. You're a lucky one. Okay, so let's, while we start kicking off the class, while more people are logging in, I'm just going to remind everyone as they start logging in, good afternoon. Did I say good morning? I might have. Wild orange plus tangerine. Are you trying to make the rest of the people on today's class a little bit jealous? Well done, Alison. Yes, mandarin is actually, mandarin and tangerines are obviously variants. They have got very unique properties to them that are very beneficial and supportive to the body, but also share quite a lot of constituents. So today we will be talking about those things as well. Sharon is saying, I make lemon syrup cordial from my totally organic lemon tree pickings. Oh, it's just amazing. I don't know. That sounds just so good to me. It is winter. Citrus is just a really good thing to have around. We all know about the beneficial properties regarding the vitamin C, all the antioxidants. Besides that, remember, lemon is actually, or all the citrus oils do have the ability to increase the production of glutathione. I think that's awesome because it's like the most abundant antioxidant in our bodies, and we need as much as we can. Because obviously they quench the free radicals. Okay, so anything that can up glutathione production, good for us. Okay, good and supportive for the immune systems. All right, so let's kick it off. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of an interactive class, so please share whatever we are doing at the moment. I can't see you, so the only way I'll be able to have the interaction is if you obviously go and share what you are experiencing down below. So today this is a lemon from my neighbor's tree versus a lemon from my tree. Actually, that tree just behind me. Okay, I also have a soft peeling citrus of some sorts from the shops, lemon board citrus, and then I also have grapefruit. Okay, so basically Grapefruit is my favorite. I don't know, it's something about this fruit that's just, it reminds me of summer, yet it's winter. Okay, so what I am going to ask you guys to do now, Corina Nazli has just checked in. Wonderful, thank you for joining. I hope you brought your citrus and your essential oils. Okay, as you start coming in, reminder, please share with us what you brought with to class today. Okay, so what I would like us to do now is either you're going to be rolling. I've got a towel over my really white camping table so that it wouldn't blind my eyes. So I'm not going to be able to roll. Otherwise, I'm just going to give all my beautiful aromatic oils to the towel that's lying on the table as a tablecloth, okay? So basically, Sharon has brought bergamot, lemon, wild orange, citrus bliss. Oh, those are all amazing. They're all just so powerful at supporting quite a few systems in the body. So before we start going into the nitty-gritty science side, like you all know I really like to do, Veronica's also joined in. Welcome. So take your fruit of choice, whether it's a grapefruit, whether it's a lemon, whether it is an orange or a soft peeling citrus of no description on the packet. Decide what you are going to do now, and then basically take your citrus and just start rolling it between your hands. Okay? Whichever one you chose. All right? If it's one that you want to eat later, don't roll that one. Roll a different one. Because if you're rolling it, remember you're crushing the cells inside and then you're going to make juice, okay? So if you're going to be peeling it, it's going to be a little bit hard because then it's going to be quite a messy experience, okay? So let's roll. I can't see if you guys are rolling, so you better mention it below, okay? What are you rolling? Please tell me what you're rolling in between the hands, in your hands, in the comments. Oh, okay, that's a shop bought one. Not as effective. I should have known better, hey. I'm actually just going to now take my neighbors. I'm going to roll. Oh my word, it's just like immediate. What a difference, hey? And this just shows you if you're able to grow your own whole grain or whole foods at home organically, what a difference it's going to make. So this hasn't been sitting in a fridge for the last, I don't know how long it is that they ever store their stuff in the warehouses, but this was obviously given to my friend, to me by my friend. I think it was last week. We do like an exchange program where she gives me some citrus and kale and I provide her with organic grenadillas because I just have so many of them. All right. So, Alison is also saying lemon from the garden. Veronica's got orange. Brilliant. Yeah, see, that is a beautiful whiff. Okay, then I would like you, if you've got an alternate one, so a second variety of something, please roll that between your hands as well. Because what you're doing is, as you're rolling it, or you're rolling it on the counter, as you would before you're going to juice it, basically what happens is all those aromatic compounds start diffusing into the air. So they start evaporating, okay, because you are crushing the skin. Ooh, okay. So this lemon, it's so interesting. This lemony or orangey lemon color that I got from my friend almost does smell a little bit more orange. I'm wondering, it definitely has that lemon like sort of edge on the side. I'm wondering if she's got confusion between the species here. Mine definitely smells like lemon. Alan has gone to steal the lemon from her neighbor's garden. That's brilliant. Okay, and if you do have essential oils, please go and open one of those bottles. And I would like you to compare now the fragrance that you're getting from that rolled citrus versus the essential oil. So I'm firstly going to do the lemon because I've obviously done various varieties of lemon now between my fingers. I'm going to open my lemon bottle. Yeah, you see, this one is very close to my lemon tree that I have in the garden. All right, and I would like to now ask you guys to please share there. Please go and share what the fragrance difference is, if there is any. And besides that, I would like you to focus quickly on what it is that you're experiencing from this experiment. Okay. Emotionally, maybe even physically. All right. So I can feel there's like a waxy layer on my hands now from all the aromatic compounds coming out from that waxy skin. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, I need those comments coming. Please let me know. What are you experiencing emotionally and physically? Please share with us what you felt after comparing, obviously, the essential oil versus the real thing, right? And emotionally, what it's doing for you. And I'm going to tell you what it does for me. Citrus oils, for me, as soon as I smell them, it's just pure joy, absolute cheer. It's just even if you've had a really, really bad day, I just make, everything is okay. Everything is just cheerful and happy again. All right. So Veronica is saying her oil is a lot stronger than the orange itself. Yes, that's a very, very important thing that you are going to notice. Obviously, because it's in the skin, you need to go through quite a process in the cold process to get it to an essential oil, all right? So the amount of aromatic compounds in the skin is obviously quite high, especially for citrus. They squeeze it out mechanically, and then they separate the oily from the watery layer, and the oily layer at the top is then obviously your essential oil. The watery layer is the hydrolat or the hydrosol, all right? But basically, if we just look at how many fruit pieces or fruit it takes to produce a 15 milliliter bottle of oil, oranges, go and comment. Please share what you think. How many wild oranges does it take to produce 15 milliliters of a 100% pure essential oil? Go for it. There might be a prize for someone at the end if they guess closest, okay? Please go, put in the comments. Oh, essential oil, a little stronger smell. Fresh fruit ripens, and fruit, yeah. Fruit definitely, the smell is definitely influenced by the ripeness of the fruit. Okay. Sharon is saying her orange tree was grafted onto a lemon tree. That is amazing. Produced lemony flavored Saris oranges, and do you know what? Perhaps this friend of mine has the same kind of tree because it looks orangey, but it smells lemony. She did say it was like a soury, lemony, orangey kind of fruit that she was going to give me. Michelle's saying 50 oranges to produce 15 milliliters of oil. I'm going to give you some more. Veronica is saying 300. Shantae, 45. Come on, keep the numbers rolling. Not close yet. Okay, but I mean, that's just powerful, hey? I'm just going to take another whiff because it's pure joy. Okay, so the reason I really like using essential oils throughout my daily wellness routine, so whether it be with the oils that we do know are safe, and let's talk about that a little bit. The reason essential oils are so good for us in our lives is, number one, they're safe to use, okay? And there's quite a lot of education and safety just by reading the label, okay? So it's a very safe product to use because it tells you exactly what is in there. Veronica has gone and Googled it, I can see. And so is Alison. Okay. I don't know if that counts as cheating, hey? But we'll get to that in a second. All right. So basically, the essential oils are really safe to use, especially if you are going to be adhering to the safety instructions. Number one, they are super effective, okay? They really do work to support your bodily systems to heal naturally, and they are really affordable. If you consider what medication costs and how many months you need to be on something, and then, oh, by the way, you're going to have like 15 other side effects when you're using this, and then you're going to take 15 other medications, because they are so safe, they have side benefits. They don't necessarily have side effects, unless obviously if you're allergic to something, okay? Please keep that in the back of your mind. We are all biochemically different, whereas a lot of these essential oils work for a lot of people. You might just need to find the right one for you, okay? I have actually met a lady who has got an allergy to citrus essential oils, so it is possible, right? So because it's natural, it doesn't mean it's safe. At least when you're using a pure essential oil from a reputable company where they are thoroughly testing it and they are transparent enough to provide you with a GCMS lab result for that specific batch of oil, then you know you're working with 100% pure oil, and then you're very able to start using the essential oil a little bit more freely. 3 ways obviously to use them is aromatic, topical, and internal, all right? Especially if the label says food. If your essential oil bottle says on the label, not for internal use, please listen to the label, okay? It's there for a reason. It means it has got other components in there that they might not be declaring. It's not safe for internal use, and they specifically have not done the safety testing or the scientific testing to prove that it has a therapeutic benefit to support your body, okay? So always read the label, really, really important. But today, obviously, we're looking at aromatic. And the reason why is because it moves, the aromatic molecules obviously moves through your nasal passages, past the olfactory nerve sensors, and then those chemicals or messages get sent to your limbic brain, okay? And then your limbic brain is then going to start either upregulating or downregulate certain of the neurotransmitters that it's going to that's going to come off it. All right, so lemon. Let's look at lemon. No. I'm lying. Let's go and answer the question about the wild orange. Let's finish first thing first. Okay, so wild orange. So whoever went and Googled that, because now I know who you are, because you can't be that close and on top. It is 154 wild oranges that goes into producing one bottle of 15 milliliters essential oil if it's 100% pure. That's amazing, hey? That's quite a lot of fruit. Because remember, they don't use the juice. They are using the skin rind only, and they are crushing that and separating. Also, what I get really excited about, obviously, is essential oil science. And the main constituent in all citrus, regardless of whether you like the grapefruit or the lemon or the wild orange, is basically the limonene, all right? And the limonene, just the limonene component itself, but also the essential oils themselves. At the end of 2017 in December, I went into a little bit of a PubMed spree. PubMed Central, for those of you that don't know what that is, that's sort of a database, a very large database that all scientists use to go and do some research on peer-reviewed, scientifically published results, okay, and studies. And at the end of December last year, in 2017, there were already 84 human clinical studies done on wild orange. Amazing, hey? So you can see that the science is moving in the right direction and that there's quite a few benefits that it's going to be able to support. If we then move over to lemon, let's run the competition again. Okay, lemon. How many lemons does it take to produce a 15 milliliter bottle of this specific brand of essential oil? You all know what my favorite brand is, but how many lemons go into this 15 milliliter bottle? I thought this was quite nice to find out, okay? And coincidentally, the wild orange, while you are putting in your results there and sharing your knowledge, the wild orange actually comes from Brazil. And this is quite interesting because Brazil actually for very many years, quite a few hundred years actually, they use wild orange quite extensively for medicinal treatments, okay? So our company that we really like, they source it from Brazil. And the reason why is because it is so good for anxious feelings. So they have anxiolytic benefits, and also it's a sedative. And besides that, they've actually gone and tested the neurotransmitters and how much of it is actually secreted into the blood, right? So it's a sedative, so it calms you down. So think sleep improvement, okay? But besides that, the sleep improvement is there while there's the uplifting, energizing, and the lessening of anxious feelings without interfering with the melatonin and the corticosteroid hormones in the plasma levels. So that means the neurotransmitters are being stabilized, okay, and it's bringing it into balance. Oh, there's lots of good answers coming here. Chucky is saying 55, Michelle 50, Kubus van Toorner is saying 25, Vina Weck is saying 97. I might have missed some comments. I might have to scroll up again. 73 from Veronica. Sharon is saying 200. Ross is still on, Rob, still on 150. Okay, but we're now switching to lemon. So, Chris is looking from London. Chris, do you know this? How many lemons to go into one 15 milliliter essential oil bottle? Okay, and the answer is 77. Okay, so for all of you that were close, well done. Now you know. I mean, that's quite a few lemons that goes into one bottle. Okay, so guys, we've got to look at the science, and the reason why is I get really excited because, look, I know it makes me cheery. I know it gives me joy. I know it just instantly picks up my mood. And besides that, it is also very calming and sedating. And I mean, that's just something beautiful to have because it's able to stabilize and bring back into balance and to support your body what it needs at that time. So lemon essential oil, because there's so many studies on it already and human trials together with the wild orange, you have an effect on dopamine production, okay, whether it's up regulation or down regulation, depending on what your body needs. Very closely linked to the 5-HT pathway, and if you know what that means, that is relating to serotonin and melatonin. And melatonin is the one that we need to sleep, and serotonin is the one that we need to feel good about. Oh, I can see a lot of hearts being shared there. Brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. Share the love. All right, and then further, citrus is also in the adrenaline and the noradrenaline cycle. It plays a really big role there as well. Definitely in the melatonin. And then we also have on the calming. So it's beautiful to see that you can have the uplifting as well as the sleep improvement support, as well as the, I don't know, just the absolute generally feel good thing. So if any of you are experiencing absolute joy like I am right now, sitting outside in my garden, but it's cheerful. I mean, it's that complete sense of cheer. All right. And wild orange is actually known as the oil of abundance. And if you think what that means, a lot of people actually use, especially now in these difficult times, this might actually be quite relevant. Wild orange is a really good oil to use to feel abundant. So instead of having this whole scarcity thing going, and you know what happened in the UK, because there's few people in from the UK today with the whole toilet paper thing and the scarcity and people thinking they're not going to have toilet paper. Just think about that. So wild orange is one of those oils that actually makes you feel more abundant. Okay, so that whole scarcity thing goes away. So these oils really have a really good benefit, not just physically, but also emotionally. Okay, and today was more about emotional because we were talking about the aromatic use of these essential oils. And it is going to have that holistic effect where it is going to have the antibacterial and the antispasmodic physical benefits. There's things like, let me go through my list. Concentration is gonna have a marked improvement. There's a lot of, I'd say, fevers, so even things like fevers and hot temperatures can be supported by using citrus essential oils, things like chronic fatigue. So physically, there's quite a few benefits that are linked with citrus oils in all these human clinical trials that you can go and have a look at. But more than that, emotionally, a lot of people actually benefit quite a lot from bringing down their anxious feelings, and that's something that's obviously quite rife at the moment. Okay, so limonene regulates dopamine levels, and there's a study that I looked at this morning, was so interesting, where yes, it is a rat or a mouse study, this is not one of the human clinical trials, but basically where they stress these animals out by giving them either stimulation or not stimulation by things like meth, amphetamine, and those kind of weird drugs. So basically what they saw there is that limonene may inhibit stimulant-induced behavioral changes. So a lot of these children that might be a little bit hyperactive, that get a certain type of drug, become like jittery, jittery is the right word. And they've shown that limonene is actually able to take away or to lessen those kind of scenarios because it stabilizes the dopamine levels. So there we go. That's quite a big thing for me. I thought that was very interesting. And also in specifically Brazil, because they have been using wild orange for so many years, they have shown that it's got a very supportive effect on anxious feelings, and it's a sedative while it uplifts you, but it doesn't interfere with melatonin production. So this is a very good oil to use, especially in the diffuser at night, to help you fall asleep, because it's going to be calming and it's going to lessen those anxious feelings instead of your brain keeping on to make those lists of all the things that you didn't get done today and that you might need to do tomorrow. So think about using the citrus oils quite frequently, because they are going to be able to support your body on a natural way, which is a really good thing. Okay, side note, we are not talking topical today for a very specific reason. Even in winter in South Africa, our sun is quite dangerous, and citrus oils are photosensitive. So please never apply citrus oils to your skin topically if you are going to be going into the sun within 12 hours. Okay, we don't want any skin reactions unnecessarily. Follow the safety instructions on the bottle. There are some of my favorite companies' essential oils that are classified as food supplements, so you can start drinking them in water for detoxing and uplift your mood at the same time. Okay, so I hope you guys find that useful. What I am going to ask you to do, what brings me utter joy, obviously, is serving people by sharing education. All right, and if this is something that resonates with you, please go and share the love. I am pretty sure that you know someone that might find this useful, so please just go and share it with them as well. Thank you for attending today, and I will see you guys next week, Thursday. Cheerio. Bye-bye.